Hello guys, I'm back with another video. So yesterday you remember that I've built a structure over here. Like I made a path so I would connect this path and then this path to those paths. And I maybe said in the video that's gonna be the center. But now it is finally the moment. It is now episode 12. And we're now doing the windmill. Da da da! And then after that, the end is near. So at first, we need to actually figure out what material we're gonna be using. We're not gonna be using white wool because I don't know. It's maybe gonna burn or something. And it's not making sense because actual windmills are now built with wool. Quartz, yeah, we need to get those bad boys in nether. And the only option we're going to have is diorite. Yes. Yeah, I heard some people say that this is the most useless material, but we're using it for the finish. For finishing our project. And we're not going to build up with this diorite, we're actually going to be polishing it. So going into the crafting menu and I'm going to polish it real quick. So guys, I'm going to introduce you some good news. We got a lot of diorite and I polished it, but I'm going to pause and everything is gonna be polished. Okay guys, so I polished all of my diorite. Yep, it is polished diorite. And now we need to design how tall it is. I figured out that you could build higher than the clouds, but we're just gonna be going 22 blocks high. And if you're gonna remember or familiar with this number, for mob generators, XP generators, we're not doing it as an XP generator. We're actually going to store animals in it. So you could climb in and then feed all the animals. So yeah, and I also designed it to be 8 by 8, but we're gonna be just building it like this. So let me check something. So we're going to build it like that, and then so here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or if you remove this block, that's 6 and that's 6. So we're good and all, but we need to move the corners because I don't know. Just remove them because I don't want it to be a square. I want it to be kind of like a circle, the mountain, the most windmills and stuff. Now we build it like this, and then I just saw this. I don't know why did I pick a hoe to mine out. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and then let's figure out the entrance. Boom, it is the entrance. Well done. And then let's build up 22 blocks to see if it's good enough. Yeah, I got wiped out, and then no, I actually got half a heart. I almost died, and then let me just see if it is tall enough. So let's stand by my house and then see how it looks like. Okay, it is actually not bad. I expected it to be like way worse, but maybe it needs to be like a layer 25 and stuff. So yeah, we're good and all, but well, let me check again. I don't know, with a propeller it looks better, but let's just do it on height 30. So yeah, I build up to like 30 more blocks. No, not actually 30 more, because it will look a lot higher. So I just like added 8 more blocks, and that's how it looks like. Actually, it's not that bad. We could just keep it like that. Yeah, looks good. So now I'm going to cover up this whole side. And yeah, I need a water bucket, and I need to water bucket clutch. So let me bring my bucket real quick. Okay, so I got my water bucket, and then I'm going to just like build up at layer 23, but before that, we need to like build a doorway and stuff. Like, I'm not going to lie, it still like needs some more height for the windmill, but we could just like keep it like that. Maybe in the future we'll make it a lot higher. So then, boom, boom. Now that's the entrance. So now I'm gonna be building up here, and then you'll see the results. Okay, so I'm finished with it, and it kinda actually looks good. Yeah, it's enough. It's actually enough. Like, you could actually see it from like really far distance. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. And to add a little propeller, no, actually a really big propeller, it will be super nice. It will be super cool. Okay, so we're done with this side. So after that, we're going to that side, because we're still going with the lore, because I'm at a path over here. So that means we're gonna be doing it over here. And I accidentally put my spawn point over here, but it's actually really good, because I didn't need to run from my house to here. I could just go up a little bit, and then boom, I'm here. So now I'm going to build this section over here, and when I'm going to click my fingers, it's gonna be finished. So now I added the second side, and it looks pretty good, but I thought of something at the very end. So if someone didn't know, I will actually add 2 more layers to this. Now I'm actually just kidding. I'm not going to do that. So now we finished it, and I made myself fly. So let me show you how. Here. Because I have privileges. So why I installed flying? Because I'll be like, if I fall off, I'll just like fly back to my place. So yeah, look how tall it is. The clouds are literally touching my tower. Like, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so now we're not actually following the lore. Now we're gonna do the side over here. Yeah, we're not going to leave an empty space, because the animals will fall out or something like that. Yeah, that could happen. So now, gonna do this side over here, and when I'm going to say TV remote, this whole side will be covered. TV remote. So boom, here it is, and it still looks pretty good and stuff. But it looks kinda not tall at this point because we're like looking up. And yeah, so now we're doing the final. We're not doing this side. So when I'm going to say nothing, this will be filled up. Nothing. Okay, so I'm finished with this layer. So now, so it looks like I like it. Removed some of the layer and stuff. Like I removed some of the blocks, but actually the cloud is covering it up. So I'm going to say that all my diorite ran out, so I needed to get it from there. And I got it. So now I was actually kidding of not adding the 3 more layers. I'm actually going to add sorry for saying like 3 more layers, but it's actually 2. So I'm now going to add 2 more layers, which will be representing how many layers tall this mountain is. So when I'm going to click my finger, the mountain will be a little bit taller. Now you could notice that the mountain got a little bit taller. So yeah, it got 2 more blocks taller. And now you think that we're finished, right? Nope. No more, not enough details. So now what we're going to add is we're going to add a little doorway to every entrance. So this one, this one, this one, and then this one, which I did seconds ago. Okay, now it's all good. And now we need doors. So yeah, I added 4 doors, which lead to this entrance, to this, here, and then here. Now it's all done. It is now 32 layers, and I wanna store 4 mobs, which are cows, sheep, chicken, and pigs. So we need to do it without the calculator. So 32 divided by 4, it is like 8. Yeah, it's 8. So we need to go up 8 layers and then put every the floor on that 8 and then 8 and then 8 and then 8 and then we're done. And then we just cover it up and then add some windows and we're all good. So when I'm going to click my fingers, a floor will appear. So boom, a first layer appeared. And how would I actually put the animals in? Is cows at the top and chickens at the cows at the bottom and then chickens at the top, because the bigger animals will be at the bottom and the higher and the smaller animals will be at the top. So the floor that I was just standing in is where the sheep will be, and then pigs, and then the final is chickens. So now when I'm going to click my finger again, another floor will appear. Boom, it's over here. So this is the floor and this is the floor where the pigs will be. Now we're moving on to the final floor, the floor for chickens. So now I'm actually going to borrow some ladders from creative mode. No, I'm just kidding. I will not actually. So when I'm going to click my finger again, the final floor will appear. Okay, so we're now at the top, and then I built the floor. So look how I build it. Boom. Boom. And then boom. That's all the floors. But you'll ask something. Dude, it is so dark in here. You need some light. Well, I'm not gonna be putting torches. I actually thought of putting windows inside. And I'm actually going to place torches. But before that, we're gonna be filling up the floor. So when I'm going to get to the top, the floor will be filled. So it is dark in here now, and now we're adding the windows. So I'm just going to dig out wait a minute. Like, you'll just see how I'm going to dig out. So I mined out this space over here, and it is a lot actually. It is actually a lot. Now I'm going to do here for all the sides, and then put some torches around, and then there, and then finishing the video. So when I'm going to click my finger, everything is gonna be ready. Oh, forgot something. Wait, I forgot something again. Okay, now we're finished. By the way, I'm sorry for not adding the whole features. So we're done with this floor, and now we're moving on to this floor, which is really dark. Like, actually dark. Like, look. So now we're going to add some light in it. So when I'm going to click my finger, all the features will be in here. Okay, now we're finished with this view. So look at the pig's view and the chicken's view. The chicken's view is literally crazy. Like, look at that. It is super tall. Like, it is super high. Okay, so we're finished with this, and then we're moving on to the sheep's enclosure. So when I'm going to click my finger again, some magic will happen. Okay, so we're finished here, and look at the sheep's view. Yeah, that's really cool. And then the last, the cow's view. By the way, there is no crafting table. Yeah, we're not including the crafting table. So yeah, we're gonna be counting up actually 9 windows. So like this. No, actually like that. And we're good. And then when I'm going to click my finger, yeah, again, everything is gonna be finished in here. And then boom, that's the cow's floor. So let me show you the result now. So I'm gonna be standing over here, and I'm going to say, by the way, it doesn't look like a windmill, but this is what we have now. It looks like a skyscraper. So 3, 2, 1. And that's how it looks like. So it will look like a windmill. Sorry for doing that. If I add a propeller. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my friend's YouTube channel, which is in the description below. And bye.